We believe in the value of people and the power of work is the mission statement of Goodwill. This story makes the mission statement real. I am Kathy Schrum Gerberry, lifelong Mahoning County resident, member of Goodwill's board of directors, and 20-year member of the junior group of Goodwill. This is my Goodwill story. Diane was my youngest sister, born through a complicated birth in 1957, which resulted in developmental disabilities, a seizure disorder, and cerebral palsy. Diane's other medical conditions rose over time: macular degeneration, heart disease, and osteoporosis. She endured many broken bones, including her hand, ankle, compression fracture of the spine, and finally a torn Achilles tendon. She learned to use a boot, walker, ending in a wheelchair. Diane first encountered Goodwill as a junior in high school through a training program for the disabled. After high school graduation, Diane worked for several years in area restaurants as a dishwasher and 10 years for Austintown schools. Through time, Diane's disabilities became more pronounced and she needed a little help. Goodwill Industries was there for her. Diane began her employment with Goodwill in 1991 in the textile department. If Diane was not able to do that job because of a cast or a splint, Goodwill found her a job that she was able to do. Goodwill engaged a team member to push her wheelchair when needed. She was awarded 2 Continuous Improvement Awards by Goodwill and was a guest of honor at the final gala of 2019. Goodwill taught Diane to balance her checkbook, and she learned self-confidence. Goodwill taught Diane to ride the city bus, and she learned self-esteem. Goodwill gave Diane a paycheck, and she gained pride. With this self-confidence, self-esteem, and pride, Diane attended her own church with a non-family member. Diane was a regular voter, paid taxes, and volunteered to call bingo at her assisted living residence. She visited the sick at a adjoining nursing home, innately knowing that a gentle touch and a kind word were so appreciated. Diane enjoyed family events and sister trips. She enjoyed word search and jigsaw puzzles and rooting for the Cavaliers. Diane was a vibrant, active community member thanks to the skills learned through her 26-year employment at Goodwill Industries. When asked what she liked best about Goodwill, she replied, "The people. They always help me." Diane retired in 2019 after breaking her Achilles tendon in a fall and became dependent on a wheelchair. She made her way through the COVID epidemic with tremendous grit. She celebrated Thanksgiving and Christmas and saw a new family baby through a window. On September 10th, 2022, during a COVID lockdown, Diane suffered a fatal heart attack. We lost her. But Diane is remembered. CEO Mark Galodgen named the new food pantry the Diane Schrum Food Pantry. Friends and family continually donate money to honor Diane's memory. The junior group of Goodwill manages the pantry with weekly stocking of fresh foods, canned items, and personal care products through the funds given by donors and Goodwill. The food pantry is greatly appreciated by employees. It is my hope that you might think of Diane and her friends at Goodwill. Your contribution to Goodwill can help Goodwill provide programs to help the disabled and people with other barriers to employment to become vibrant members of society and receive the heartwarming feeling that comes from believing in the value of people and the power of work.